Hello, everybody. Welcome to new. And I'm just going to welcome in my panel tonight. We have miscellaneous brew reviews.
Cheers.
East Coast LQ reviews. Alex, the beer master.
What is up, everybody?
Beer man.
Hello.
Thomas Meadow 75.
Cheers, family.
Also known as Massachusetts Beer Review. And myself, Bumpy Road. Cheers to the chat as well. We have Thrash Life. Cheers. And we have Tanner, East Coast.
Hi, Tanner.
Thank you. Reviews.
Hello, beer man.
All right. Well, welcome in. All right. Let's go ahead and get this show started. We will showcase what we are bringing tonight, starting with miscellaneous.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, I actually got something here. Limited release bottle that BuMpY sent me in the beer mail. This is from Rogue Brewing Company. This is their Rolling Thunder Imperial Stout with natural flavors finished in Chipotle whiskey barrels. Their 2021 version, 1.9 fluid ounces. Comes in at 13.9% ABV. Had it out for about a half hour now. Just a quick rundown of this. The 2021 Rolling Thunder Imperial Stout was aged 9 months in handmade Rolling Thunder barrel works barrels previously used to age our Dead Guy whiskey. For this Chipotle version, we finished the stout in our barrels previously used to age our Chipotle whiskey. It's certain to spice things up a bit and best shared amongst friends. This is bottle 372 out of 400. So only made 400 of these. Came out of barrel 5 out of the 9 barrels that they casked. Yeah.
Hope you enjoy
Past
it.
the point of no return. It's open. I'm going to drink it out of my Rogue Dead Guy glass that I got. I'm sending them a text message, and they sent me a bunch of free stuff one time. It was cool. Gonna get that fizzly head. Yeah, it's got about a 1-figure head, and it's crackly and loud, and it's going away quick, very, very fast. I'd say, I don't know, off-white, definitely a slight cocoa color. The beer is pretty dark, definitely getting like some amber root beer color hue at the bottom. Yeah, head's going, fizzled out. I don't know. I think it's the glass, to be honest with you.
Either the glass or it's the pepper.
One of the two. So, yeah, that's what I got. Cheers.
Cheers, miscellaneous. All right, Tanner.
All right. So today I got a beer by North Coast Brewing Co. This is their barrel aged Old Rasputin Russian Imperial Stout. This is the XIX. I believe Mr. Mooney said that this was released in late of 2016. It says stout aged in bourbon barrels. This is a 500 milliliter bottle or a 16.9 ounce. It's 11.2%. Brewed and bottled by North Coast Brewing Co. Incorporated, Fort Bragg, California. And yeah, I'm excited to try this. Got the cork and cage. Miscellaneous was telling me earlier. So yeah, let's unscrew this and hopefully it doesn't shoot in the air or hit me in the eye because
That's not what you want to do.
that would be funny, but that wouldn't be fun. So
No.
We almost had a mishap on live once.
yeah.
Yep.
On my channel, I believe.
And yours probably, I don't know.
Twist the bottle. Hold the
Corks
cork.
are dangerous.
Twist the bottle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
My hands are clammy.
Uh-oh.
This might take a couple seconds. All right.
We'll do it that way.
Right. She's coming. She's coming.
What? Wait a minute.
What the?
Yeah, be careful. It might be wanting to hop out of there.
Hold
It's
it
been
down.
there a while.
Right, get your glass ready.
In case it's foamy. Turn.
I'm nervous for you.
There we go.
That's
bad.
There
we go.
Next episode will be 20 hours.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Cool. Nice cork.
That's a
All right. Lots of smoke coming from the bottle. Got my Trillium glass. Check out the pour of this one. A little bit thinner looking
in
than
the
I thought it would be.
towel. Much.
Man, that's a nice head.
So well, I can smell the aromas already. Definitely a
I don't dry my
brown,
there. There's dries.
frothy head, pitch black, motor oil color. Ooh, lots of chocolate and like molasses. Yeah, it smells really good. So yeah, I'm excited to try this. Old Rasputin was actually the first beer I ever had, so the regular Old Rasputin. So this is going to be a nice treat to try tonight. Paid $21 for this 500 milliliter bottle. Cheers, guys.
I'll have to try to find that because I drink the original. It's delicious.
Economical beer right there.
Yeah, it looks good. It smells really good too.
I'll have to find that, Tim.
It smells really sweet.
It's a lot of money.
Right.
Well, you know me, I hunt down my barrel aged beers anyway. Hey, let's drink.
Hey, Fozzie.
Oh,
Fonzie.
Fuzzy. All right. We got the ripe from double nickel brewing, and it is a ripe juicy IPA, and it's Hawaiian pineapple IPA dry. I think it's double. What's it called? Double dry or something. I think it's a
Double dry hopped with ham.
Yes. Thank you. Dry hop, and
Just turn it back around.
there we go.
What do we got? Sabro and Asaka.
Coconut.
Nice.
You probably get some coconut in there.
Well, I hope so because I like coconut. I actually had coconut beers, but I did not open them up because they are the coconut beer I'll probably be bringing next week. So, yeah. All right. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
We shall.
Okay. Smells pretty delicious. Smells juicy. Let's pour this up in the new Alex glass. Steve Alex Master, one of my family members, gave me this as well.
Straight pour.
Wow, that smells dank, and that looks like a hazy New England IPA. There's some stuff in the glass, but I think it's because of my. It's been here for a while. I haven't used it, so it's just hanging in the glass. You know, it's the bubbles. I could see it, so it's not anything dirty or anything. So I'm looking forward to. Smells like a pineapple. I'm looking forward to trying this, drinking this with you, and give you all the stuff next time around. Appreciate you.
Cheers, Al.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers, dude.
Beer man.
Hey, man. All right. So, Justin's here. That's good because I got a beer from his place. It's from Boulevard Brewing Company out of Kansas City, Missouri. It's their Sticky Bun Alert Cinnamon Bun Ale. It's an Imperial Brown Ale.
I was going to ask you about that. I saw you had one.
Oh yeah, we were looking at that one the other day, Miss Liz.
9.5%. It was canned, by aliens.
Alien.
Or a date is, so it's like alien dates.
Taste out of this world. Woo. Dad joke.
Now my last brown, my last brown was a pub style Southern English brown, and that was like terrible. So I hope the Imperial's much better.
Okay.
Because browns are pretty plain. Well, they can be. Nice looking beer. Good pour. Good aggressive pour with a finger head or so. It's kind of nice, darker chocolate look. You can see through it, kind of at the bottom. Good rocky top there on the top. Little silky and oily on the sides. It's kind of doing some leggage there. So real quick smell. Oh boy, there's something going on here. I can't wait to try this. This is very cinnamony. It has cinnamon in it actually too, so it's got that cinnamon doughy kind of thing. It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really smells like a cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon and Minabun.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers, man.
Cheers,
guys.
man. Thank you. Eric.
Ooh, it's my turn. Thanks, Bumpy. Thanks for stopping by his channel, everybody. Bumpy Road Brewery channel of YouTube. Got a beer from I don't know. I think they recently opened this brewery. It's called Other Half. Ooh. No, they didn't recently open. Double
Other Half exists.
double dry hopped imperial oat cream.
I've seen that one.
Ale. Wow. 8.5% alcohol by volume. There's kind of what the can art looks like. It looks like Life in the Clouds almost from Collective Arts, but it's purple and red, kind of maroon colors. And this was canned on the 11th of January 2022. Their website says double dry hopped imperial IPA with citra, lupulin powder, lactose, and oats. That sounds like a dream. Let's see how it.
Well, legendary Eric, I think you're trying to say is I think when you meant by a new brewery, I think it probably came into your area, the brewery.
Yeah, it's definitely not new. Nope. No.
No,
much
not
did you pay for
beer.
that, Eric?
No, the beer's not brand new. No.
How much did you pay for that, Eric? Because I saw a 4-pack for $24 where I bought this.
$21.99.
How much was that?
$21.99 for a 4-pack.
Oh, that's a good price. Yeah.
I like that brewery. I've only drank one of their beers and that was it, but they were good next time.
Nice looking, man.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Much more orange outside of this bright light, but yeah, nice orangey. Your color is yellow, and you get this too. Let me see quickly if I can do that. Ah, there you go. Nice orangey. 2-finger head. Looks good. We will check it out soon. Cheers.
Cheers,
Yeah.
man.
Cheers.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Nice.
Cheers, Eric.
Cheers.
All right.
Ooh, legendary
Beer
BuMpY.
that I'm bringing tonight comes from Oscar Blues Brewery out of Longmont, Colorado. And they also have one in Brevard, North Carolina, and Austin, Texas. But I have the Imperial IPA called Double Dale's American Double IPA. Comes in at 9% ABV. This is a 19.2 fluid ounce can, 1.3.2 fluid ounces. And this beer tonight is dedicated to my ops manager who fell ill. So I hope you get well soon. Feel better. Double D. So go ahead and pour this.
Hey, legendary BuMpY. That's the part 2 of the lesser version, which is Dale's Pale Ale. So that's basically the stronger version of it. I believe.
Yeah, the double version of Dale's
Yes.
Pale Ale. So very tight bubbled white head. Looks a little frothy on the top there, and it is a nice golden color, very clear. There's some very small effervescent bubbles flowing up through. It looks pretty good. Looks nice. Cheers. And
Cheers, Bobby.
all right. Find it. I'll find it. I will find it. Free for all. There's
I will tell you this beer is
malt.
very, very spritzy. It's a high carbon. You could like see it dancing on the top. You know, like when you pour a fresh can of Coke, you can see it like dancing on the top of the surface tension. It looks very spritzy.
This beer,
Light oily on the top. It doesn't really smell too boozy. Here, I just want to show this off for Justin. Justin, I got the Rolling Thunder.
All right.
400. I only made 400 of these. Thank you, BuMpY.
Nice.
I'll tell you this smells like a really sweet,
It's
dank.
different.
Did you try it yet, miscellaneous?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
taste.
get the what did you say? What was it? What
Habanero.
you get a lot
Chipotle
of,
peppers.
Oh yeah.
get a lot of it?
It's smoky and it is a little heaty on the way down. I definitely wouldn't say it's alcohol heat.
Yeah.
It's actually not really boozy on the nose, or you kind of get something mid sip on this. It's just weird. It's different. It's definitely a different experience for a beer that I've had. I didn't know what to expect. Like I said, it's pretty not widely distributed, I guess. You know what I mean? They only made 400.
Yeah.
And BuMpY's store got it by accident, and John and Ellie got one, and I got
had
one.
one, and you got one.
That's awesome, man.
Said 3 out
Yeah,
of
when
400.
I had mine pretty fresh, like right when it showed up. So it was, yeah, I got some decent heat from it, more than I was expecting for sure, especially coming out of the barrel and stuff. So yeah, I thought it would be a good one. Not sure how it would age, but
My beer is pretty tasty, but I think my date here on this is a 01/24 22 11 40 06. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Probably the time that beer is canned.
Right, but I don't know what year. I don't know. It says 20. It looks like it says
It better be from this year or the end of last year.
it says 22.
Well, you're good. 22.
Like it says 01. It says 01/24/22.
They probably made this year. I would assume that's a can on.
That's mine. Like mine.
Well, that's a first because normally these beers are not on a good date when it comes to canals, but apparently this beer is good.
Hell yeah. Good get canal.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe BJ's tightening up shit.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? But this is very delicious, very somewhat juicy. You could taste that pineapple.
Very nice.
Very
I will
sweet.
say,
Did you get coconut on that? Did you say coconut?
well,
No. I think BuMpY or somebody.
Well, it's because the hops that are in
The
it
hops,
are
yeah.
supposed to give off coconut. Some whatever the hell it is.
I would love to taste coconut in this, but I don't.
Coconut and pineapple.
But it's very, very juicy a little bit. I like that sweetness on it. Very
Very
dank.
nice.
Tanner, are you starting to feel like a Russian yet?
You
Maybe.
made
the aroma is really good. All right, so it's a lot of like milk chocolate, roasted malts, caramel, brown sugar, vanilla. It hits all those barrel aged bourbon barrel aged notes, but the body of the beer is a little thin. For some reason, I want to let it warm up a little bit before I say too much about it. But at this point, I'm not exactly extremely impressed by this beer, but it's good. Ever since I've had the Stuff of Legend, I've noticed kind of that like it's
6 years old too, man. You got to give it some kind of.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that?
6 years old too.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Been there a while.
But on the finish, it kind of reminds me of the Stuff of Legend. It has a little bit of that like Oreo cookie, vanilla kind of flavor to it on the finish. Definitely not as much as the Stuff of Legend. And I'm starting to notice that a little bit more with the barrel aged beers. But the initial upfront flavor is not really as prominent as I would like it to be. The carbonation is actually pretty good for something that's this old. It doesn't really taste like flat. It actually has a decent amount of carbonation. But as far as like hitting that like roasty, chocolatey flavor, it's a little muted. But it is still, I've had this out for about maybe 45 minutes. So maybe if I let it sit for a little bit longer, those flavors will start to envelop a little bit more. But yeah, not bad. But right now, I'm not necessarily impressed. So
Nice.
could talk about the other half double Citra, Daydream, double dry hop, Imperial Oat Cream India Pale Ale. That is a giant name of a beer. Yeah,
If that was an evil twin beer, what do you think they would have named it?
big ass money stout. No, it ain't.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
Not your mama's
Those things are like a paragraph long. I'm like,
or like oatmeal cream pie. Big ass oatmeal cream pie. Maybe.
Yummy.
Actually, there is
that could be their triple.
There's kind of that element going on, but there's not any. It's like the creamy oatmeal kind of essence. There's not any of that malty kind of cookie flavor going down in there. But the nose is pretty. I mean, I would say it's subdued, but that might be an understatement. There is the lactose sugaring that's kind of going down a little bit, like the milkshake IPA kind of thing, because it does have the lactose. Definitely, I'm getting a pineapple with Alex and some grapefruit on that one. Yeah, definitely the like this bubblegum yeasty thing. The lactose is sort of the main sort of creamy star of the show. So when you drink the thing,
did it say what kind of yeast was used?
Not even on the website.
Because you said bubblegum. That's usually a character of Belgian yeast. So
I don't know. Sometimes I can kind of get that out of these kind of beers. It might just be the sweetness level with the malts, really. Maybe is what I'm getting there, or probably from the lactose. But yeah, there's a creamy, fluffy mouthfeel texture to it. A little bit of the lactose sugaring element to it. You're definitely getting the oats. You're getting a creamy, I guess, kind of vanilla. Yeah. You're getting orange. Well, not really orange. No, not orange. You're getting grapefruit and a lot of pineapple out of this one. You actually get a really dank, bitter back palate before it dries. Up front, it's really soft and yellowy, and you're getting all the tropical juices until it starts to dry, where you get the real resinous, oily, and the real hoppy bite to it. The mouthfeel has generally got like that lactose, milky, creamy, oaty mouthfeel and texture to it, sticking around. Kind of thins out on the body. It's 8.5, but it starts to thin out on the body, gets dry, so it's nice and refreshing. So first other half beer ever. I'm okay. I'm good. Everything's okay. Yeah.
That's your first one ever?
First one I've ever had from Other Half. Yep.
I'm just.
Oh wow, dude, they're good.
I've had
either.
I've had another half a couple months ago from Canals. It was so delicious. I want to get.
Yeah, they got great beer.
Really,
It was very powerful.
Yeah, their distribution is definitely ramped up a bit more.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I only know it because I got it from. I had a package sent to me from Beer Patrol, so he sent me
nice.
3 other half brews. But
Cool. I'll have to
Awesome,
try.
man.
You're not talking about Joe from Beer Patrol.
he's the only.
No, the other guy.
Hell yeah, that's Joe there.
Yeah, the guy that's under the table when Joe's drinking.
Yes,
He's telling Joe everything.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it.
these are the flavors you're getting.
Yeah, everything's good. I'm happy with the beer so far.
You could taste it through his words on his reviews, man.
I like Joe because I like his show because he has the beers I've never tried. Other than the other half, I already had only one beer of.
Yep.
But there's these candy beers that has the lollipop.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yes.
Thanks, Burley.
All right. Next, you're testing on the
Dude, I gotta say real quick, man. I'm just gonna butt in, dude. This is like banana custard pie with a little cherry, and then it's very doughy, like donut dough. It's got, before you put it in the fryer, it's got that sweet, doughy, kind of cinnamony kind of dough or something. And it so plays the part of a cinnamon bun ale. There's a sweetness from the, I don't get the frosting, the sugary frosting or anything like that, but I definitely get the cinnamon inside the roll and that doughiness. It's delightful. And that cherry, it's so drinkable and soft on the palate and so relaxed. And the 9.5 is just so fucking, excuse my French, but
I'm looking forward to drinking.
It's so good, man. This is so worth a try. It's dessert.
I'll
It's
get
a
it
dessert beer.
eventually.
Yeah, dude, you will. You will.
I like the can art too, beer man.
Yeah, it's fun.
I got kind
It's
of
like
nervous from the
Kool-Aid
last
sort of,
time they
yeah.
did that can like that. They did that pint size
Would.
tiki pizza party IPA,
Oh yeah.
and that was kind of sweet. I don't know. A lot of people thought it was really, really sweet, and it was, but
Oh, it's sweet, but it's
that's different. Yeah,
it's weird.
we
It
said
like
the brown, right?
Finishes on the dry
it's an
side.
imperial brown. Yeah, yep.
I drink that.
And it's good. It dries off at the end, sort
looks
of, but it's still kind of cloys. But it's nice. It's like a nice finish because
Supposed
it
to
tastes
be
good.
that way. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
banana's nice. I like the banana in it. I
Would
don't know
you
if that was
say-
intended.
Would you say it's kind of a novelty kind of beer?
Probably. It's definitely adjuncty. I mean, if anything, I mean, it's adjunct forward and probably novelty to some extent. I mean, you got to pump up these browns. I mean, in America, I mean, they definitely pump them up more than in England, but
Oh, he's got
I
cinnamon
mean,
roll beer, man.
Pour
those
it
browns
out.
can get really
Pour
boring.
it out, man.
So,
Yeah, this reminded me of what you were just talking about, cinnamon roll.
Yeah, what
you know?
year is that, anyways?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All the ones I picked up have the date right on the front.
On the front?
Yeah,
Let me know if you see it.
I don't see it because I didn't see cinnamon roll at all.
Yeah, this one might be old,
Yeah.
which isn't bad though. You know,
Yeah, this is delicious. My God.
I think this is
Actually, I like it.
12%. I think.
Cinnamon's real low, too. It's not hardcore. Yeah. Very well balanced.
Started to try that.
This
Hopefully, I
beer,
can make John's show to try this one.
And you
I
said
think it's on a different level, boys.
cinnamon rolls with bananas. Sounds really good.
Yeah, this the 2021 has a
I
different.
only
label.
had one Mickey's.
It all has like this
Real nice,
Aztec
though.
looking label design on the 2021s. It says 2021 right down at the bottom.
Now, I know BuMpY needs to talk about his beer, but I feel like I might have interrupted Alex. Alex, is there anything else you want to say about your beer, man?
Oh no, you're my buddy. That's okay. I
I
appreciate
didn't
it's very, and you get excited about your beer as much as everybody else on here. So don't worry.
Really, he wants to slap you. You got
No, appreciate you. Appreciate it. It does have
I'm gonna get a Marco Polo from him later on, talking about what a douchebag you are.
For the next 5 programs.
I love you, BuMpY. This is really, it does have a sweetness to it. It does give you a little filling. Jesus, and I only have one beer. It's very juicy in my opinion. I wish I could have that coconut taste because according to Legendary Tanner and the Legendary BuMpY and all that, there would have been a coconut taste, and I just don't.
BREW usually puts up
Yeah.
coconut, but then you got the Azaka in there. It's kind of like a spicy, earthy, right?
Yes.
Azaka's
Oh, yeah, I do.
apricot, ripe mango, orchid fruit, or orchard fruit in pine.
Oh yeah, I do.
All
I
right.
do. I do feel that spiciness on the tongue and down the throat a little bit. Yeah. So it has that, but it's not like spicy to the point you can't enjoy it.
I'm learning.
Like herbal, like type.
I hear you.
hop addition wise and stuff like that in the
I
brewing
learned
process
every
of
life.
bringing out certain flavors and aromas.
And you could, and I can also taste pineapple as if I do a little bit of swish and pour. It
Nice.
tastes
It's
so
like fresh
sweet.
pineapple or
Yeah.
cooked pineapple.
And did they put pineapple in your beer?
I mean, is it more like a
Made with,
dank
like,
pineapple or is
Oh,
it
yeah.
more like a sweet pineapple?
Yeah, it's a sweet pineapple.
Yeah, there you go.
Or does it taste like the pineapple you had on
That's a fresher beer than
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Sounds
But
really good.
I don't know what's in the pineapple. I don't know what's in here. Let's see if it. I don't know.
Well, it looks like a big pineapple.
Ripe, juicy,
16 IBUs. So
Hawaiian
yeah,
pineapple IPA double dry hop, brewed. Just can't. Oh,
how do you
that's
pronounce
just, yeah,
that?
it doesn't
place
say.
in
It
New
doesn't say
Jersey?
that they put puree in it. So
Pennsauken?
And
But
some-
yeah, so I'm glad to say it's sweet because, like you said,
The label says pineapple.
mhm,
yeah, really, yeah. It's a big
but that doesn't mean
pineapple.
they put pineapple.
They got
in it.
that
It's
going.
this is very
It could
good.
just be from the
A little
hops.
dryness to it, though. There's a little
Right.
dryness to it, but that's all New England / IPAs. But they're all sweet and delicious, and that's what I like. So
Yeah, the Sabro's not even on my list. I
Other
know it
ingredients.
uses coconut and stuff.
I went on the website. I got the info. Costa Rican grown pineapples. Ooh,
Okay,
there you
so
go.
they do put pineapple. in
Rolled
it.
oat cinnamon.
fresh from Del
Your
Monte.
pina colada hop.
I do
Ah,
taste.
cool.
I do taste the creaminess, Eric. I didn't realize that you did say oak.
You get a lot of
It must be an English strain. They're calling it London
That is delicious.
The Dale's, the aroma on it, it's pretty malt forward. It's got this grainy, but it's like a sweet grain. It's a smell I smell. Can you smell that smell? Smell that's around you. It's a smell that I smell when I've gone to like breweries and stuff. When they're brewing beers in the back, you kind of get this sweet malt smell, and that's kind of what it smells like. It's this graininess, but it's a sweetness. I'd say there's a touch of pineapple, not as much as this guy's beer, but yeah, a touch of pineapple, a bit floral on my nose. Maybe a little bit of something that reminds me of melon or possible lychee.
Lychee.
Nice.
But it's more melon, I think, than like a lychee. So
Cantaloupe.
it is like a lighter. It is like a lighter.
A cantaloupe or a honeydew?
I don't know.
The orange one.
I think cantaloupe then.
Cantaloupe still.
Cantaloupe is my favorite melon.
Whoa.
Honeydew is the money melon.
Yeah, the melon.
It's pretty clean smell overall for that beer.
Yeah, the flavor is almost exactly the same as the aromas. It's got this sweet, grainy, kind of bready maltiness. All the malts right up front.
Yep.
Is it corn? Corn?
It could be corn.
I don't know.
It's not corny. And then it's got this kind of like mixed mash of possible like a little bit of it's tropical-ish, but then there's because it's not like straight up like, oh, that's pineapple on the flavor, but it's got this tropical type thing going for it. It doesn't give off like mango or papaya though, but it does seem to have this little bit of like a floral note, and I'd say melon. Once again, it's kind of got this like light melon type flavor to it.
Nice.
Bitterness is
Moderate.
it's kind of reaching the moderate level, but it's not too bitter for something that would be considered like a West Coast IPA. And I don't know, pine possibly, but if there's pine, it's definitely a sweeter, like a balsam pine. I think that's sweet, right? Has anybody eaten a balsam pine before?
I've never heard of that.
I don't know.
Now, how do you feel about the regular pale ale? Because I think I get what is it called, stovepipe cans. I can get one of those with the regular Dale's pale ale.
Oh,
That one before, BuMpY?
Yeah, I've had the regular Dales.
Did you like it?
It's a classic. It's a classic.
I think I can get it for like $3 a can or something.
Oscar Blues.
This,
so
I mean, what I'm definitely.
So
this was.
I wish they get
they
a
had
little more
Deviant
crafty
Dales.
every once in a while. But
I think they still make Deviant Dales, but I have not seen Deviant
I couldn't
Dales
tell
in
you
a
last time I saw
long
that,
time,
yeah.
and I loved that beer.
That
I
was
absolutely loved it.
that was a big bold beer in your face.
That was garlic and onion.
Oh,
in a double
yes.
IPA. That was
It's that
good.
big.
And as soon as I
Balsam
had
pine
it,
is
like
sweet.
it, took it out of here. They
Sweet
said
pine.
no more for you. And now they brought back this shit that doesn't taste anything like it. So
I mean, that thing's super crushable for 9%. As
Yeah.
far as I'm
9% ABV too.
session nine.
It's not detectable.
No, it's super.
Yeah, I think I paid like $3 for this can or something like
I
that.
thought it was like super
It's not
clean.
bad.
I thought for its taste,
Good price.
it was clean in the back end. Yeah,
What's that?
I thought it tasted really clean in the finish.
Yeah, it's like it's not super bitter. It doesn't have a harsh bitterness to it or anything like that. All right, it's question
Come on.
time. I'm not really prepared. I was hoping for a question to pop up somewhere along here, but
Ooh.
all right, the beer that you brought tonight. This might be like a reused question from a few episodes back, maybe the first episode. But what made you bring the beer that you brought for the new brew tonight? Or how did you obtain the beer that you brought? Either way, or however you want to answer that question.
Nice.
But we'll start with Eric.
Oh my god! Wow. Oh my god! Half is like some kind of legendary. It's up and coming. It's a very legendary name nowadays in the New England IPA style. So once I knew that, ooh, look at that glare. Once I knew Other Half was coming into our New England area, I had to get me some. Not disappointed. Lives up to said hype so far.
Legendary
He's
Eric,
up and
when
up
did it
and
come
on
in?
that shit up there right now.
Legendary Eric, when did it come in? Did it come in the past couple weeks? Or?
Well, this thing is canned on the 11th of January, and I feel like could have been even at the tail end of 2021 they started coming into at least my neck of the woods in southern New England.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So other half should be coming around me again. I'm hoping. Stuff was good. Cheers.
I think it's overhyped, Alex.
Oh, it was good. I think it was tasty. The other half, I don't know what it was. I don't know what beer it was.
I'm just kidding because I'm from the south.
Free
We don't
taste,
get
my
that
brother.
stuff. All right. So for me, why did I choose the beer? Well, it's BuMpY show, and why not? It's a new brew that I've never had. Number 2, how did I obtain the beer? From BuMpY.
Oh yeah, BuMpY.
And that's how I got it. I got it in the mail. He sent me a nice beer milk package. Videos out on that if you'd like to go do watch if you haven't. Yeah, that's it, right? Just the two.
Yeah. And you brought it tonight because you may not be able to make it to us.
I don't know. It was well, yeah. I don't make this stout Sunday. Neither do you because we work.
I hear you.
And Tanner too. So yeah, I don't know. I really wanted to try this out. I know that you drank yours. John and Ellie drank his, and we were one of the blessed 400 people to get this. So I mean, yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Miscellaneous.
Cheers.
All right. So I actually bought this last minute. I bought this probably like an hour ago. I was going to bring the Jack's Abbey cinnamon roll, but John has his show going tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going, but my girlfriend wants to go to the movies, and then she said she's not really up for it. So I don't know. So I'm gonna try to make that show, and I would definitely love to be there and talk about this brand with you guys. I've never had the framing hammers, so I was actually really excited to try this. But if you guys are doing a framing hammer style show, definitely wanted to save that for this. Save this for that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But the Old Rasputin, the barrel aged, I've had, like I said, Old Rasputin was probably like the first stout I've had. So when I saw barrel aged, you know, I've been getting a lot more into barrel aged beers, hanging out with you guys, and I thought it would be something cool to bring to the show. You know, a nice bomber. And I didn't actually realize how old this was. So I don't know if maybe that age might have affected it in the wrong way or in a good way. Like I said, I'm still trying to get it to warm up a little bit. So, but yeah, it looked cool. It was $21 for this bottle, and if it was something that was released in 2016, it might not be something that you could ever get again once those bottles are gone. So, might as well bring it here and talk about it with you guys and share my thoughts. So that's why I brought it. And yeah, so you know. It's always fun. And also, another reason why I brought the bomber was because when you have an hour-long show, it's nice to have a beer that you can sit and sip on. And I will say, this one is actually going by a little bit faster because I'm not really detecting any of the booziness. But I was expecting it to be a little boozy. So it'd be a nice sipper, sit here, hang out, and chat with you guys for like an hour. But I'm actually kind of... So I poured the rest of it, and wow, this bottle is actually really heavy, and there's no liquid in it. But yeah, this is what I got left. So hopefully it lasts me however long the show is. So yeah,
Awesome.
That's why I brought it. Cheers, guys.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Tanner.
All right. Just sitting here and relaxing. Got to say this beer's very good. What are you gonna ask me? BuMpY?
What?
Why did you bring the beer? Why did you bring the beer?
Why did I bring the beer? Well, it's a new brew and it looked good, and so it tastes good. So I'm hoping to have some more of it. I actually have one more can of it. The rest of it's at home, but got one more can of this here with me. So I'll probably drink another one.
Joe Robbins says you're the master.
Thank you, my friend. Very delicious.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
Cool, Alex.
So yeah,
That was one of the beers that you got at your beer haul the other day, right?
you got that right, my friend.
Now, what made
And you
you
wanted
grab
to drink it while it's still ripe.
Yes.
Yeah. What made you grab that one? Because I know you're more of a stout guy. What made you pick up that one?
Because I like juicy IPAs as well.
Yeah.
So I'm a big stout guy, but I love that New England juicy IPAs too. Delicious. Sometimes brown ales, whatever you're in the mood for.
All hail the
But I'm mostly stouts and New England IPAs. Yes.
Do you know this guy, Alex? Charlie?
Charlie Ramsden. He says, "All hail the master."
He likes
No, I might know him, but I don't remember
You're
why.
the master.
Wow, you got some fans in the chat. All right, Alex.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
All right. Thanks, Alex.
Anytime.
Hey, what's going on? How you guys doing, Joe?
Where have you been, Beer Man?
Hey, I've been over, kind of over to the side. So this was pointed out by Justin. I had no idea or intention of getting it because I didn't even know they came out with it. He texts me because I'm special. No, I'm just kidding. No, but he texts me and tells me when he has things come in. So I was like, it was like a $15, $16 4-pack of 16s. And well worth it. I've got 3 more in there. I'll do a review of this and then have 2 more just to enjoy with my wife. Hopefully she'll like it. But just, yeah, that was the inspiration for that. Bringing this was new, something I've never had. And I'm very glad to have tried it. So cheers, man.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. And yeah, welcome to the show to all the new folks popping in here in the chat. Cheers and welcome.
Cheers, Joe.
Yeah, every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know.
I'll ask a question if you want, BuMpy.
Well, it's not time for the next question. I still got.
Oh no!
Answer the question.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's your turn.
So yeah, this beer. Picked it up. I'm not sure if it was. It may have been like an email or something from Michael Kormaroff because he sends out some beer emails and stuff. Or maybe it was. I don't know. It got brought up somehow. This beer coming out got brought up along with our beer group, and decided. Hell, like I said, I really love the Deviant Ale, and I was hoping that's what this was going to be. So when I saw it sitting there on the shelf, all its glory, all its red, white, and blue, I said, "Gonna buy it." And it's only 1 can, so that's easy enough for me just not to drink. I can just buy it, set it in the fridge, so I can bring it to New Brew. Because sometimes it's difficult when I buy the 4-packs, and it's like, I can't touch you till next week, 4-pack.
Yeah.
Right. If I drink you, then I can't bring it to my own damn show. So that's why I ended up picking this one up and bringing it tonight. So yeah, if you got questions and stuff, hold on to them. Let me know afterwards because we can do one more question. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead back to free for all.
Oh, barrel aged beer's getting to me. Sorry about that.
Sorry, man, I was moderating.
Welcome to the Beer Matrix. Yes, sir.
Beer Matrix. All right. Well, you guys talk amongst yourselves right now. I'm going to go.
Are you?
I'm going to go get rid of some water that I've been obtaining all day.
You do that.
See you.
See you in 20 minutes.
Yes, in 20 years. But yeah.
Now, I will tell you this beer is very different. It initially up front, I was kind of on the fence about it, and it's starting to come around as it warms, but I'm still getting a lot of the same notes. It's just starting to become a little more dominant flavor-wise. Say medium thin body. Carbonation has definitely died out initially on the pour. Very spritzy, high carbonation on this. The nose was very different. I mean, light light cast notes, like barrel notes, very, very light, smoky notes, light chocolate, light robust. For 13.9, I really didn't get a lot of alcohol presence on it initially. It's coming around. I wouldn't still. I've had beers that aren't as high ABV and stuck my nose in them. And it's like, wow, that's very, very boozy. Yeah, tobacco, leather. There's a green hop note to it. It's slightly floral, and it still comes through. Very, very unique. I definitely see the alcohol. It was hard. I was getting this weird off flavor earlier, and it seems like I'm getting the cask, and I'm getting the barrel, and getting the that floral hoppy note, and it's mixing with the alcohol, and it's giving me a little bit. It was like an off kind of a flavor, but this is really coming around, and it's good. Could it be thicker? Yes. Is it spicy? I think the spicy aspect on this is go to the chipotle pepper, and I mean, you definitely get it. You get a little tingling on the gums. It's warm going down. Slight, like there's a numbness with it, but I think that's coming from the alcohol percentage, pepper. There's a lot going on in here. I don't really pick up strong vanilla notes. Slamming the door, bro.
Hey, you look like the guy who beat up the guy in the bathroom, Jim Carrey.
No.
Not bad. Overall, not bad.
Futurama, Spuds McKenzie right there.
I love it.
What's so funny?
No, it's just funny, kind of.
Oh, well,
Is that my dog?
no. Who doesn't have glasses?
I want to pet that dog.
Are those your girlfriend's glasses?
No, these are my Kona Brewing Co. glasses.
Oh yeah.
Liquid Aloha.
All right.
Nice.
It's very hard to see the computer screen.
Giant name. That is the full name of that beer. Holy crap.
You're gonna have to take your monitor off night screen so you can actually see.
Whose dog is that?
I really feel like the complexity of this isn't really standing out as much as I would like it to be.
Yeah.
Can you guys still take me seriously?
Hell yeah.
Did we ever?
Some asshole across the street is barking me.
Go deal with him, beer man. There's an apple across the street. Oh, Terminator.
I think he's gonna flip out. And go over here.
Your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Actually, he looks like one of the elderly people. The
rapper.
I just recently got my eyes dilated, but these don't have the wraparounds. I'm in the business to try and actually get some.
I had some of those.
Those did look like welder glasses.
Oh. What happened, beer man?
Oh, I had a stray dog, and the other dog over there was barking
in
at
house.
just a stray dog just running around, and he was barking at every dog around him.
And you didn't hang out, and you're not going to invite him in? Come on, beer
Oh
man.
hell no! I ain't.
No, you don't invite
Did
me.
did the dog bark at your elk too?
They're not here right now.
Oh, okay.
Leave a message after.
They're somewhere.
All right.
They're elkware.
I like the sound of it.
Elsewhere.
I wish I could shoot them and eat them.
Hell
Keep it
yeah.
up.
That would be
You gotta get a bow.
Yeah. Now we got.
silent, but
Now we got
Pick them right out the front window.
Joe the
He was eating my
was it
roses.
the Tiger King? Yeah.
Uh-oh. We're losing Alex.
Now,
Yeah. Oh, now we're on a safari.
Oh, now we're leaving Alex out. He doesn't have a hat on. Uh-oh.
I don't
Here's your
care.
hat, Alex.
I don't have a hat here.
No hat.
Oh, man.
Hat.
This is a lively chat tonight. This is a great show.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Cheers. We got a lot of new people coming down.
We'll do
Yeah,
the
dude.
the
Marty
find
and-
what's different show.
Marty and Jamie, I know those guys.
Cheers
Oh,
to
Marty and
cheers to
Jamie,
Marty and
yeah.
Jamie.
Cheers
Huh.
to you guys.
Marty Stamskowski.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Marty and
well,
Jamie commented on one of my videos.
subscribe right now. Subscription.
Yes, beer man.
Oh no, I'm just loving my beer
Beard.
Yeah.
Drink your beer.
and
Yeah.
beard.
I only have a few more sips left in mine. I got to think of a score before it's all gone.
That's not
Well,
I want to try that. I need to find it. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a try. It's definitely not like, oh, wow.
Mhm.
Wow, everything's so much brighter now.
It's good.
I do have a ski mask, Josh. So do you.
Oh no.
Big batch in it. Probably Marco Craft, fucking cheapo craft. It's not really like Dale's or Oscar Blues is like they've expanded, but they've kind of kept their cool. It's like Lagunitas. Like they've expanded. There's arguments about them still. I don't know what happened. Who cares? But they still have a
That's
cool little
right.
style to their brewing, their recipes, whatever they're doing. Macro
I
craft,
dare anybody to
grocery craft.
say something about that barrel aged 1050, boy. Because they're doing it.
Yeah.
Oscar,
They're doing it,
Yeah,
doing
dude,
it,
I
and
gotta
doing
get
it
that.
well.
I saw it.
it's
I gotta
good.
get it.
Very good.
I gotta get it
All right.
1050 now.
Al's gonna give it 100 in it.
Oh, there's a question I can ask. Whatever happened to? Because I mean, you got Oscar Blue still going. You still find their stuff around. At least in my neck of the woods on the opposite side of the states, and but now I lost the name of the brewery. Great Divide.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, we get
I
some
haven't
of
seen
it,
much from
Here
Great
in
Divide in like
Colorado.
a couple of years.
they're overpriced once they get here. They're brewery direct. Like if I see the Yeti or some shit like that, I would definitely pick that
Get
up.
the
But
macro.
Cheap.
So, yeah.
Oh, well, Tommy would like to know if we could do lucky beers for the next episode.
You meant
what's that
for,
mean?
for March?
I'm not going to place that as a must to get a lucky beer, but I think if
Lucky
you
lager?
find a beer that would be considered like maybe it's got some type of like scratch ticket lottery or
Hello?
gambling or a leprechaun or two people getting lucky on the can art or something like that. Yeah, if you can find something like that, bring it to episode 13. We'll shoot for lucky beers, and we'll probably all be losers. But
Lucky you got it. How about that? I'm lucky I got this style or this beer that someone had over on the
Are
East
you
Coast.
lucky, punk?
then I'll ask the question: what made you bring this beer to this? Because
I was down on my luck. I drank a beer.
Oh yeah, the Lagunitas Lucky. That's a good one, man. Actually,
Oh,
I really like the Lucky 13.
Whatever, Josh.
1050. What the
I
hell?
think it's
Pick it up. Go back.
It was in 2017 he walked by when he was in the liquor store, did a Marco Polo, and I'm like, he just passed a gem.
Yeah. Good price point. All right.
The only
I
one
just
that I
saw-
know, the only one I know still in existence is the Drunken Ones mini fridge.
Ooh.
I just got the regular 1050.
We got a little bit of the yeast.
That year.
I've had the barrel aged, but I can't find the original or the barrel aged ones.
That's good. I think that Sierra Nevada, the
Nice
narwhal, the
orange
barrel aged narwhal is better.
BJ, you got to supply the Oscar Blues. Let's go.
Narwhal's great.
I think he has extra blues. I'll have to take a
Two
look.
more 4-packs I can get to
Oscar
the
Blues.
Nice.
barrel aged
He
from
might-
2018.
have you
Another
guys
one
ever
I
had
like.
the
Sierra
issue
Nevada.
Find out.
where it's like you have a beer that's not like it's not wowing. It's not like you get some of these
12.9.
beers out there that are like so packed with flavors, and it's like oh wow, oh, you fall in love with it.
Right.
But then you get these other beers where it's like
Where's the flavor?
there's nothing wrong with it. It's like you drink it and you're like, oh yeah, I could definitely see myself drinking this all the time. There's no qualms about it, but there's I could drink it at dinner time, whatever, and just have it here and there, and it tastes fine, but there's not wowing to you. It's like how do you feel about those beers?
Go-tos that'll do the
It's kind of
thing.
like That's how I feel about this beer. It's like
They are
there's
certain.
nothing wrong
Macro
with it.
craft.
It's like there's nothing spectacular
So
about it either.
I think depends on the price point, right? If I feel personally I spent way too much money to get a beer of that quality, I'm going to be angry about it. If I spent $10 on some 6-pack, 10, 12, even $13, maybe 14, I won't feel so bad. If I spent $22 on a 4-pack that's like, this is mediocre, it seems like a waste of money right there.
Now when you get a certain beer and it's a certain style, you buy new beers in that style with expectations of something you've had before. You'd like to see it either be better or comparable. So that's how I look at a lot of beers nowadays, like especially with New England IPAs. There's so many out there and you try so many. Sometimes you have some and you're like, this is good, but it's not meeting my expectations. Why don't I just buy that one? You know what I mean? It's very hard, and it's like you said, it's good.
Availability.
And maybe a lot of money.
That's exactly it, though. It's when you buy grocery store stuff, it's like the minimalistic of the craft beer. It's like big batch, holy shitness, and then you go to something nice, and it's like, wow, that's really good. This is something that's just a go-to.
It's probably probably gonna wane in the back of your mind. It's like, well, I don't know if it's gonna.
Perfect example is the non-barrel aged version of what Tanner has or East Coast. At Rasputin for $10.99 for a 4-pack of that beer.
I'd say I'd buy the.
It's really good. It gets my
that is on the high end scale of non-barrel aged imperial stouts. In my opinion, it's a solid beer.
With this version, I don't know if the other ones are better, but honestly, I'd rather buy the regular old Rasputin for, like you said, like 10. I think I can get it for like $10 for a 4-pack. So I would much rather buy that than buy this. Honestly, in my opinion, maybe there's some other barrel aged stouts that are the barrel aged old Rasputins that are a little bit better, but I would probably go for the regular old Rasputin before I would go for this bomber.
That's when price comes in hand, in play.
Definitely
price these things according to what they taste like, their percentages, everything. Why can't we have something that's?
I'd spend that money, that $21 on that same bottle he had. If I saw it where I was at, I would have bought it.
Me too.
But
no ifs, ands, or buts about the barrel aged
I
recipe.
think you're going to be disappointed. Well, in the back of your mind, it might wane on you if you don't buy that beer in that style you like, and you never try it. You're always going to be curious what it tastes like.
Right.
That was a question. BuMpy had one week. Was there a beer that you've seen and you kind of passed up on, and now you don't see it anymore? I believe that was a question.
Good question.
From one of the other.
I've never seen a barrel aged Rasputin.
Me either. I've always been waiting to find that thing.
I haven't seen that. Yeah.
That and that what's that one that Bell's makes? The barrel aged Expedition.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Now
I'd like to run those two, get like a head to head.
So I just have a question. We could stay like this, if it's okay with BuMpy. But I have a question.
No, we can't. No. If you get a question for the panel, then you got to ask the question to the panel.
So the beer that you brought today.
Yeah.
So this is like a 3-part question, right? So the beer you brought today.
3 for all.
Expectations. Is there something that you've had before that might be better or might be worse? Maybe this was, maybe the one you have today isn't necessarily better than what you thought it would be, and would you buy it again? Sorry, would you buy it again? So, does it meet your expectations? Is there something that you had before that this beer is kind of disappointing, or this beer is amazing and you're glad you bought it? And would you buy it again? So,
okay.
Ooh. I think I got you on that.
It was a 3-part question. Yeah. And I forgot what the lineup was.
Does it meet your expectations? Is there something that's better or worse? And would you buy it again?
One at a time.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Does it meet your expectations? From the sound, from the look, yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting cherry and banana and stuff like that. But then again, the yeast can put off stuff like that too. So especially in like donut dough and stuff, because I used to be a donut cooker. I used to cook donuts, do the dough, all that, and it would like I was a baker, man, for a grocery store, and it's kind of had that banana stick kind of thing to it. Um, and I would imagine that the sweet malts brought some sweetness of the cherry and stuff like that as well, like some different like caramel kind of forward things. But yes, it was totally like everything I think that it was. Like I looked at it and I tasted it and I was like, wow, very close, So what was the second part?
Is there a beer that you've bought before that is better or worse?
No, not like not in the dessert brown category, but I mean the pub brown that I did the other night on a review was terrible. I didn't like the Southern England kind of dry, acrid, ashy. I couldn't do it. It had some flavors and there was that, but then this like made the brown ale stick, as in the sticky bun, but it made me like the Americanized versions of the browns more. I've had the Newcastle brown is the recent one that what Lagunitas does, and that's fairly good. That's pretty good. It's thinner and lighter, but crushable, but it's good. More body than the one I had. So browns, man, that's a big discussion right there. There's a lot going on in the brown. And more than you think, in my opinion.
I like brown ale.
Yeah. Yes. Imperial browns are even better.
Big brown ale.
Yeah.
And would you buy that beer again, Beer Man?
Oh, without a doubt. I'm gonna finish this 4-pack, so it's something to try. You got to do it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Correct me if I'm wrong, in your trials, but it's good to me. So, cheers, man. Sorry I forgot all those, but it was
no worries. I know it's a lot to.
It was a good 3-part thing there. So
it was cool. Got what I was asking. So,
should we give a number rating right now?
Yeah, I could do that. I would score this. I think I'll give it a 95 out of 100. Yeah, it's definitely up there. So it's not quite in the world class thing because I just need to try more of these imperial browns, to be honest. But as far as a dessert stout, imperial stout, brown stouts, brown ale, it was very good. So it wouldn't be that.
Oh yeah,
like a cuvee that.
They got the white stouts out there now. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd buy it again though. This is a good dessert brown for sure. So
cool, man. Yeah, if I see it, I definitely would like to pick that one up.
I'd love to see your guys' opinion on it. So, yeah,
nice.
Cheers.
Do you want that in writing or?
Nah, you put it out on video and I'll comment.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Beerman.
Thank you. Cheers.
All right. Did this beer meet my expectations? Yeah, I would say type of name and the things surrounding said name of other half. Yeah, with this particular beer, did meet my expectations. Is there a better beer out there, or is there a better beer in said New Englandy IPA style? I suppose. This one, the only real, price point aside, it is that, right?
Yeah.
But, I would say the lactose part of it's a little on the sweeter side for my personal palate preference. So either if they use less lactose or even maybe none whatsoever, that would be more to my liking. So I think that there probably are better beers than this one. Although the name says Imperial Oat Cream IPA, so they did exactly what they meant to do with this beer. And would I buy this again? I guess in theory I would. There's nothing saying that, I wouldn't buy this beer again. I just would now over time now here, I would like to try the next batches of the other half beers that happen to be in my local area. But I guess in theory, yeah, I would buy this again if somebody wanted to try other half, or even with this lactose thing, if you're looking for a milkshakey kind of IPA,
Oh yeah.
maybe not super like tropical mango, papaya, guava, like your fruit smoothie kind of milkshake IPA, but this could fit the bill for that if you needed it. Cheers. Rating, right?
Other half is delicious.
I added the fourth element. It's so smooth, silky smooth, and clean for the most part. You do get a lot of the dank oils at the end of the bitterness. So maybe not the most super clean, but I'll give it a 94. Sure, I'm 94 out of 100. The only, again, for my liking, I would like less either lactose or maybe I'll have a little bit of a drier drinking experience. But overall, impressed. Good stuff.
She's got problems with the dirts too.
Yeah, Tommy Carroll says, "Bring lawyers, guns, and money." He didn't really say that.
Is that a beer by Evil Twin?
Yeah.
All right.
There you go,
Thank
beer
there.
man. There's a beer name for you.
Lawyers, guns, and money.
Lawyers, money, and crap.
Bring lawyers, guns, and crap.
Was this what I imagined it to be? In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. Majority of it leaning. It's hard. I'm trying to answer the question without divulging too much, but making it. I think it was a little thin. I think it was a little spritzy off the top. Light. It was very light on the nose. Like I said, I only had one Mickey before I started this show, so I didn't like sully my palate or drink a crazy IPA. Very, very light on the nose. I liked it took me a long time to put my finger on it. Like I said, I was getting that off flavor mid sip, and there's just a hoppy, herbal freshness with it, and you usually don't see it a lot. For the chili pepper, the chipotle, it was good. It was smoky, slightly heaty, a little bit prickly on the gums. You know what I mean? Not like burn you up. You drinking this with heartburn, I could see why you were in bad shape, because I definitely wouldn't want to drink.
Oh, that's true. I've totally
acid reflux
forgot
kicking.
about
You were like suffering through the whole beer when you drank it.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
You still wanted it.
I mean, the flavors were good. Like I said, I got there was an earthy tobacco leather notes. The cask was faint. Did pick up an oakiness. Like I said, smoky with the pepper. And I think if there was anything vegetal that would come off of that, which I doubt because they probably use dried chipotle peppers. Yeah, no vegetal notes. I think the nice hoppy thing covered it up. It wasn't too sweet. I did pick up a very mild chocolate, like I said, not super dominant. But this was more like an earthy, spicy, leaning towards those Russian IPAs that I used to drink traditionally. Not just more kind of a bitter, earthy with the alcohol backbone. 13.9. I didn't think it was too boozy on the nose. As it warmed up, you could get it more in the sip. You guys know my palate's wrecked. I drink these high ABV beers, and I think they're not boozy, and I hand them to my wife, and she's like, "Good God!" But yeah, school. Would I buy this again? Can't.
Yeah, right. Enough.
Yeah. Score is the last one, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably score this around a 93. Like I said, if it had a little bit more heft, it was just a little bit more robust. I think the pepper was good. It wasn't like overly spicy, but you got it. Added a smokiness to it. Because for not having smoked grains or whatever, the beer does have a smokiness to it from the pepper. Good. It's a good product. Like I said, if I could pick this up again, or they make it start dropping it every so often, I would try it again for sure.
Yeah, smokiness sounds like it adds to the complexity of the beer.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a nice like earthy hop bitterness. There's this BuMpY sat on this beer for a while before I got it.
I sent him some of my dust from my own.
That's fine. Because I probably would have drank it sooner.
Now he's got allergies.
Yeah, no, I still think the hop flavor was good. It still tasted. It had a fresh, earthy, herbal note to it. Dry finish. Complex. It's a lot to talk about, and good. I'm greatly appreciative. Thank you so much, BuMpY.
You're welcome.
Or reflects. I mean, not the 93. I just think like almost on the 50 points. If I did it your way, I don't think it would have landed real high.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I would have landed it. I probably did give it a score, but I did have. Now that you bring it up, I remember I was having an acid reflux moment.
He was.
And it was painful.
I got heartburn so bad.
It was a painful drink, so I didn't enjoy it as much as But to me, I could pick up the spice and stuff. Maybe that chipotle, maybe it falls off when it's aged.
That could be.
You never know when it comes to aging beers, because you've had some that you've.
Well, like Prairie's a perfect example of that. Yeah. They always put like ancho chilies and all kinds of different chilies in their stuff, and they're not really spicy, but it's this flavor thing. I wouldn't say it's vegetal, but it just puts something different into it.
Nice. Well, I wish that it came off better for you. I wish it was a knockout brew, but
they all can't be winners.
I sent you some other ones that were good. So.
Oh yeah. Big time. No, this is good. Like I said, it's cool though to experience it. Like I said, only 400 people got these.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And
that's
3 of our community got out of the 400, and that was due to
that's the average on that.
Very appreciative.
We need Ronnie S here.
I mean, on that, it's fantastic. Anybody sends you something, and it's a quality beer and something different. That's a very limited release product.
Has some problems.
It's not like, well, you have to drive there. BuMpY got it by accident.
Yeah.
The pallet of something got dropped off somewhere where it wasn't supposed to. We got some stuff.
It was like calling to me.
Now, did you get a couple of those, BuMpY? Did you just get?
I picked up 3 of them. Yeah.
Wow.
Anelli got one. He drank one, and I drank. That was that one.
Oh, that's awesome. There you go.
The day.
Shout outs or what? That's it. I feel like I've been on the screen too long.
Yeah. We'll bring up Alex.
You wonder why I'm like out of it. I'll tell you why, because I'm irritated.
Oh.
No, it has nothing to do with anybody here.
Son of a bitch.
No, it has nothing to do with anybody here.
Something on his chest.
It has something to do with my Amazon Music.
Oh.
I'm under my brother's thing, and it said on the computer upload or do something new, and I hit that, and I accidentally deleted all his music stuff.
Oh no, not again with the delete button.
No,
I can't dance.
No, my point is, it was an accidental thing because it obviously was. It said new music, and that's what I thought it was, and stuff like that. I don't know. This happened when I was a kid years ago. I made mistakes on PlayStations, stuff like that, because it is what it is.
We've all made mistakes, Alex. That's how we ended up here.
Yeah, but no, Eric, your stuff's going to be okay. That's not going to happen. It's just, it was an upload when it came to something, and I hit it and accidentally deleted his. The music is still there, but not the actual music list. So I don't know.
Oh,
you didn't delete your brother, did you?
All right.
You know, like the music's still, like, I guess it's still there, but when I go on there where it says the old music, or Tupac, where all his list is, it's not there anymore. So I'm assuming he could just automatically just get
Yeah,
it.
Tupac is definitely not there anymore.
Well, no, I'm talking about his music, him having lists and
Too
stuff.
soon. Too soon.
I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. So the beer, I'm just hoping Vinny don't get mad. I mean, it is what it is. You can't cry.
Oh, he doesn't even know?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, better stay with your sisters.
You want me to help you with the questions again, Alex? Would you like me to
Yes.
ask you the questions?
Yes, yes.
So did the beer meet your expectations? Is there a beer that you
I've
had?
never had this one. I've never had this beer until now. So I think it's very tasty. I think it had great pineapple and all that sweetness. I love that. I think it would have been great if it had that coconut, since you guys ascribed to that. And that's what I was hoping for now that you said that. And there was no coconut, because normally when someone says something, you'd have that in your mind, but I didn't taste no coconut at all.
Now, did you have a beer? Or so you said that's a New England, right? It's a New England IPA.
Well, I say it's New England, but it doesn't look like a New England. I don't think it's New England. I think it might be a West Coast, but it's delicious. I mean,
Well, now have you had a beer with pineapple that was better, or is that beer better?
I did have a pineapple beer, but I don't know what it was.
Do you still have the beer in your glass?
No, I have another can. I can go get. I can get another
Oh,
can.
I was just curious as to the haziness of it.
Oh no, I can go get another can. I have one more
I
can.
forgot what it looked like.
I have one more can. I can go get it.
Do it, Al.
Appreciate you.
I trust you.
Are you going to go get the can now?
He's going now. He didn't even.
I better not be far away.
Oh, that's my fault.
Remind him to answer the questions when he comes back.
Did it meet your
So more West
expectations?
Coast pushing hazy, I guess, right? Is that what he's
That's,
trying to say
that's how
here?
he described it. Yeah, I think so.
I didn't remember if it was hazy or not.
It almost looked like an East Coast juicy type of thing. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
heavy New England juice bomb.
I don't think they've separated those too much with the hazy.
It's
You know, like,
weird.
there's
Though. You know what I
whiskeys out
mean? You
there
get
that
like
are
those
hazy.
tropical,
Yeah.
haze or even the clear beers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like brilliant
Are
IPAs,
there-
and I'm like, this
Mhm.
tastes exactly
What
like.
was the other? What was the other
tropical
part?
fruits and
Were there
shit.
other?
And it
is there
can
another
be
go
bitter,
beer?
but
So now,
Yeah,
Alex,
that's odd.
I don't. You know.
now, Alex, the last part of the question is, would you buy that beer again? And what would you rate that beer?
I would buy it again because I like the taste of it. But other than that, it's very great. I mean, that's what it looks like.
So that see, that's hazy, but it does have more of a clarity to it.
Right. It's
So it's
because you
it's
could.
almost
Oh,
too
yeah,
hazy.
it's hazy, but it's not like
Like
the
almost,
New
it's got
England-
like that, like a Elysian contact haze.
Yeah.
It's not a big ABV beer. I think it's only like 6.5 or something like that. But it's got to look like that, where it's hazy, but it's not like
like they
juice
filtered
or.
So the bitterness is big though on the finish, like a pretty big bitter finish.
Well,
Like
well, it has a great sweetness to it. The
Oh,
sweetness
okay.
okay. Find the
You got to
ABV
bump
on
the
here.
sissy IPA drinkers
The
down
ABV
here.
is 7.1. 7.1.
Like tropical finish, like sweet. I like a bitter sometimes. It goes
16
good.
ounce
yeah, me too.
IBUs. So it has a great sweetness.
Oh, it does.
16, yeah. Not a high.
Oh,
ABV.
16 IBUs. That's it.
That's how a lot of the
So that's New
proclamation
England.
But I don't
is,
see
you know, that big juice bomb flavor, but it's still got that like hop resin floral bitterness to it. That's a lot of the proclamation.
It has a great sweetness to it. I like it.
I love how it says Hawaiian pineapple.
Chairman.
Website says Costa Rican pineapple. That's kind of
To be honest with you, a lot of like the pineapple and stuff like that does come up from South America and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this beer a 9. Good stuff.
Good score. That's
Yeah, not
I
bad.
mean, it's
That's
not
a
the
good
best, but it has a great flavor. It has
A
a
little
great.
bit more crushable.
Yeah. Yes.
yeah.
I wish I had more, but the other two are at my at home. But this stuff's good. Again, hope I don't do it with my brother, but I'm just gonna tell him go, buzz off. I don't need to worry about it.
Well, I'd like to be there for
I'm gonna
that.
sue you, Alex.
No, it's just music. I mean, it's on his. I could show you the music.
I'm just I'm just messing with
I
you.
know.
It's
But
just
I
a playlist.
yeah, it's just a music playlist. I can't help it. I made a mistake.
They were created in New England. You are very right.
Yeah.
Good luck, Eric.
So this stuff's good. Very delicious.
God damn it.
Very delicious. Very good sweetness. I wish you guys can get this because you would like it.
I'd give it a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be around your area now. I don't know. I don't know if this is just
I've
local
been
now.
seeing other pictures of Double Nickel coming up,
You have
reviews
Okay.
online and stuff.
And it's
I don't know if it's going to get down here. It might, but
The label makes me want to buy it, though. I mean, I'd be like, hey, yeah, I'll try that. I love pineapple.
pineapple IPA.
It has a strong sweetness to it. I like this pineapple stuff. I'm going to get this again. That is just nice and cold, very sweet. It's not cornly sweet, like to the point
Right.
you're gonna. Bleh. It's not gonna be like that. And
He said ripe pineapple
it's just
instead of like the
yeah.
cooked. It's not. No, I asked him. That's good. Like it's juicy and sweet, not like when you get like cooked pineapple. It's more like dank and
Rich dank, yeah.
sugary, rich.
Caramelized, yeah. Sugar.
Yeah, it's very crushable. I mean, I'm telling you, if you can get this, maybe we'll do a review on it. I don't know. I think it'll be great. So far, it's been good. Maybe because I'm thirsty, I don't know, but it's delicious. It tastes exactly the same when I first had it, which was you guys a few minutes ago. So, good stuff. So a 90 it is. You want me to do my shout outs or next time around? Let me know.
No, shout outs we're going to do later, but yeah.
All right. Thank
You
you.
gave a score of a 90?
Yes. And who was asking me the questions? You're asking me about something now. I can't.
Oh no, you went through all of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
JV's been asking you questions, but we won't repeat
The last question is we need the last three numbers of the back of your credit card.
Keep it up. Appreciate you. Cheers.
All right. Well, cheers, Alex. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, well, I mean, I'm going to go last because.
Oh no, I asked the question. You can go next, Bumpy.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to Tanner's New Brew.
Oh no.
All right.
It's got the
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
Okay, so first question. It's been a while. Does this meet my expectations of what I thought it would be? Am I correct on that one?
Hey,
Question one. Okay. 3-part questions from Tanner.
3-part question.
It's like taking the ass fabs or something.
oh, shit.
Yeah, 3-part question.
Okay, so just from what I've had from Oscar Blues, it meets my expectations in that, and from the Dales, the regular Dales Pale Ale, and it's just kind of like it's an okay classic. I mean, I would much rather have a Sierra Nevada over a Dales Pale Ale. So I'm not surprised of the way that this beer has turned out, the way that it just is. I mean, I was gonna say how it works in my palate, but it's just the way the beer is. What I was expecting, though, so there's this thing called, I don't know. There's expectations, and then there's hope. So I'm gonna say actually what I was hoping for. So my expectations were met. Yes, it's kind of what I expected, but what I was hoping for was that it was going to be deviant.
Excuse me, Mr. Bumpy. I believe somebody wants to go out the door.
Just Kobe.
I know.
Very
I love that card.
So, yeah, it's definitely not deviant.
I want to pet that dog.
Now it's city.
Oh, you opened the floodgates.
Telly, you go out. Okay.
Expectations.
Yeah. So there's that. So I'm disappointed from what I was hoping for, but it did meet expectation. What was the second question?
Is there a beer that you've had before that's better? And I think you already answered that with the Deviant one.
With the
I think you
Sierra
were saying
or
the
the
Deviant was better.
Dale or the Sierra Nevada type stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of beer because this kind of falls under the category of this is a lesser this is a better way to phrase this. Okay, this is the bigger brother of a beer that is already in existence. So you got the Dale's Pale Ale. Boom. So now this is just a double version of it. So there's plenty of beers out there that do that, where they have like a smaller beer, and then they just basically make a
Double it
larger
up.
version using the same hops and stuff like that, and you get more malt, higher ABV. So there's plenty of beers out there that do that. I think they do a better job than what this one was, because the Dale's Pale Ale to me is not like the quintessential pale ale. It's it's not my go-to classic. It's a classic style, I think, or a classic beer, anyways, with the Dale's Pale Ale. It's been around for a while. Oscar Blues is known as being the first craft brewery to can all of their beers, because they're like this whole like hoorah, let's go out mountain biking and climbing and hiking and take a can with you instead of glass, because glass isn't good when you're walking barefoot in places or riding bikes and you don't want to pop tires. So cans are I think they're easy. I think they're easier to recycle than glass, and they pack easier, and you don't break them. I mean, you could definitely drop one and have the can bust on you and lose your content, but it's not going to shatter all over the place. So it's good for active people, which I'm not. And yeah.
And you need less in your backpack.
So would you buy it again?
Oh, would I buy it again? Like I kind of mentioned earlier, this is one of those beers where it just kind of falls into that category of it's not wowing, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's a good beer. It drinks nice. It tastes fine. It's just not wowing. I'm constantly looking for different beers all the time. New brew, it's just something I'm always doing. I'm always looking for a new beer. If I find a beer that I really, really, really love, I'll pick them up again. I've done it, just to drink on the side. But a lot of the time, especially with my YouTube channel, I'm looking for beers that I haven't had yet because I want to do some type of a review on it, the 50-point inspection, or bring it on a show on one of you guys' channels. So in the aspect of me purchasing this one just to have around, not in this format, not in just a single can like this. Maybe if I was like, gonna say like, hey, I'm done drinking, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I go to the store and I'm like, I want to sneak something. Maybe, hey, the one can, this wouldn't be bad. This would be much better than a Coors Light, but if they had them in like a 6-pack, this to me is like a little 12-ounce can 6-pack. Pick them up, be something like a New Belgium. A lot of
they're giving you too much at once.
It's nothing that's wowing, but it's decent enough to drink. If like a lot of times I go to restaurants and stuff too. I don't go to restaurants all the time. I'm doing a lot more now that John and Ellie's moved up closer to me. But
more drinking.
You go to some of those restaurants, those chain restaurants usually that don't carry a whole shit ton of craft beers, but they do have like a list of beers that are crafty. They'll have like the Hugard, and they a lot of times they consider like Blue Moon crafty. They'll have that. They have I think every restaurant is mandatory that they have to have a Sam Adams seasonal in the Sam Adams Boston Lager. That just seems to be like a thing. Obviously the Budweiser's, of course, all that stuff. So if I went to a restaurant that had a crappy beer menu. And the Double Dale was like, hey, we got this Imperial IPA. And it's a Double Dale's. Yeah, I'd purchase it at a restaurant if they didn't have anything that I thought suited my taste of something super crafty. So
Cool.
So there's that. It's kind of like I would purchase it again. It just have to be in certain circumstances, certain packaging. I would drink this out barbecuing and stuff like that. If it was a smaller, I like to buy in bulk. I don't typically buy single bottles, single cans, unless it's some fancy ass stout or whatever, or like a sour or farmhouse ales, stuff like that. Score. I'm gonna give it a 90 out of 100.
Appropriate.
Yeah,
That's a good score.
It's good. It's good. There's nothing wrong, nothing wowing, but there's nothing wrong. There's no off flavors. It's a good drinker. It's easy to drink. So
Nice.
90 out of 100 it is.
Still gonna pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'd recommend it. Try it. It's good. It's
Nothing
good.
wrong, nothing wowing.
I've tried Dale's Powwow and really it was good, but not really my cup of tea, which is very odd. Normally, I
The
like-
Pilsner is good.
It's a beer.
Mama's Yellow Pills is good.
Oh,
I
I
need
need
to try
to-
their pale ale again.
No,
American
yeah.
drinkers' palates have changed a little bit, right?
All right. So now I just wanted to. I didn't mean to do like a new brew takeover, Bumpy. I'm sorry.
That's okay,
No,
legendary.
I was just
You're
joking.
paying.
I was
You're
joking.
paying.
Sarcasm with
It was a hell of a questionnaire.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the because I know it's been a while, the barrel aged old Rasputin didn't meet my expectations. It's good. It has some. I honestly wish. So here's the things that I wish that were a little bit better about it. I wish it had a little bit more of a chocolatey flavor. I wish the roastiness was there. I wish it just had like a little bit fuller of a body. It seems a little thin. The carbonation is good. I feel like the age to this one might have kind of worked towards it negatively, if that makes any sense. There's like actually a little bit of like a cherry note and like dried fruits. And on the aroma, there's lots of caramel and molasses. So it has a really good aroma. But when you actually taste the beer, it kind of falls flat in flavor. It's not as full bodied as you would expect it to be. It was good. Did it meet my expectations? Compared to what Old Rasputin is, I definitely feel like, and I guess I'll answer my third question before. I would pick this up, but I would hope it would be a newer version. So if I see a newer version of this, I think that might be a little bit better representation of the regular Old Rasputin barrel aged. I think this one, like I said, with the age, might have, I don't know, maybe made it a little bit more dull. The flavors kind of died out a little bit. So his expectations. I'm sorry. Expectations. Now it's been so long that I forgot my own question. Expectations. Oh, is there a beer that I've had that's better? I'm sorry. Yeah, I think the Stuff of Legend, the one that Miscellaneous told me to buy the other day, I actually enjoyed that over this one. I think the Stuff of Legends had a little bit more of a fuller body. It really did have that like
The
Oreo.
Rasputin's a Russian Imperial though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be slightly off the regular path. It's
I just feel like the Stuff Legend might have had like a little bit more of a fuller
like
body.
dry, earthy.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. And the Zlumber that I had by Proclamation, I actually like that one over this one as well. So the Zlumber by Proclamation, which was a Imperial Stout aged in Woodford Reserve barrels with vanilla and cacao. And yeah, I would honestly pick up those two, the Stuff of Legend and the Zlumber, over this one. But yeah, like I said, if I seen the barrel aged old recipe,
You wouldn't say it's not like a dessert stout though, right? Like it's not.
this one,
Yeah.
no, not necessarily.
More. That's it.
But I will say, I will say the booziness definitely is completely hidden. I almost got no booziness with this beer. I was actually just trying to sip on it to last until everybody got through what they were talking, and but yeah, as far as it's 11.2%. So as far as the aging and how long the bottle has sat, I will say that the booziness, the ethanol on the aroma, and the alcohol burn is almost completely invisible. So I will say it does have that going for it. So for a rating, I'd give it like a 95. The complexity wasn't necessarily there. It wasn't as full bodied as I would like it to be. But for something that's 11.2%, a barrel aged, the aroma is awesome. I honestly, this is one of those beers you could sit there and you can smell for a while. You can sit there and you can just sniff on it. But I do believe that the flavor kind of died and got duller. So like I said, 95 out of 100. And if I see the newer versions, which is pretty rare to see these actually just randomly showed up. They haven't been there before, and it's weird. I've actually noticed that with the store that I bought this from. Sometimes they get some of these older barrel aged stuff, and maybe it's not selling in a certain store, and they might take it and buy it back, and then they might put it into another store. So I think that's might have what happened, because Mr. Lanes was saying that this was released in like 2016, the end of it.
That's
So
what
that might have been
on the internet about
a beer that sat on the shelf
entire
forever.
beer. They don't make it if you find it.
It might have been one of those beers that nobody bought and it just sat there forever, and they were
IXI, right?
please buy this back from us. And it's an imperial stout, Russian imperial stout, so it's not gonna completely be gone. But I do feel that the age that's been on it, I think this would have been, 2 to 3, maybe. I'm not a big imperial stout guy. I don't know all the facts, but I think maybe 2 or 3 years might have been the best time to enjoy this. And the time that I've had it, it's starting to fall off a little bit. And like I said, I'm not really too familiar with imperial stouts, but in my opinion and what I'm tasting and body that I'm getting off of it, I kind of feel like that's what happened with this. But if I saw a newer one and it was like something that was released in 2021, 2020, I would definitely pick it up again and try it. So, like I said, 95 out of 100. And yeah, thanks for having me, BuMpY. I'm sorry, like I said, I didn't mean to come up with such a complex question and kind of take over the panel, but I don't know. I felt like all those questions kind of added together, and they just kind of added to that one question. But I didn't realize how complex the question actually was and how long.
No balls have been busted in the making of this video.
Oh no problem either. This is it's a kind of free for all type show for the most part. It's more for like the chit chat stuff. It is good to hear. It is good to hear what people think about the beer that they're drinking, things like that. But definitely interruptions allowed, kind of like not mid sentence. Be polite, but still conversations and stuff. Ask people, what they're doing. All that stuff is all welcome here. So it wasn't a takeover, and I appreciate the questions.
You get through.
I cannot come up with these questions all by myself all the time. A lot of times they're just off what's happening. Somebody says something in the chat. Somebody mentioned something on panel. I just start noticing there's a theme going on with beers, or there's a certain mood, and I sometimes generate a question, but it's getting harder. I mean, the more shows I go on, it's like I don't want to just keep repeating the same question. So it's good for folks to bring.
You gotta make a list and rotate.
So yeah,
please bring. Miscellaneous gets to ask questions.
Yeah, and if any of the panel members have a question, maybe I'll do stuff like what I did tonight. Bring you up, you can ask the question of the panel as well. So there's a little incentive for you. All right.
Cheers.
Paul says, I can't speak for BuMpY, but I get a kick out of the panel members who are passionate about beer. All good in my books, Tanner.
All right, Paul.
All right.
Very White North.
Sure. He already got kicked out of
That's totally what he sounds like, too.
Are you with the truckers there, Paul? No, wait a minute. We don't have to talk about this.
All right, McRib is not back.
What?
More than McRib's
is
back
not
on.
back.
The McRib is always back on the holidays, not during that.
If John
Well,
and Nelly
we got to
review
do this though,
back.
because otherwise it's going to be all screwed up. So I'll put myself here. We're going to go like this. I'm not going to do another free for all. Free for all.
There you go.
But yeah, guys, any order doesn't matter. Whoever speaks first, start going. Shout yourselves out. Shout anybody else that you'd like to shout out. Go.
Well, Food Friday, we're doing what's it called? We're doing egg rolls and beer.
Wow.
Yeah, egg rolls and beer, and then don't forget Stout Sunday, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 in the morning. Get your stouts on and get your beers on at John and Nelly's channel. And if you don't know what John and Nelly is, just look up Georgia Beer Reviews, Georgia Beer Reviews, and you will get that channel. So get your stouts and your porters on. Get them on 10:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate you.
Yeah, announcement.
Oh, and another shout out is that obviously thanks to the legendary Beer Man, get your merch, get your Alex the Beer Master merch, get your cups, get your t-shirts, get your stickers, and also get the Beer Man stuff as well while you're there. It's in the same area, so you might as well. So collect them all and enjoy it.
L. That's a Patrick man right there.
And get the cup. Are those protective cups like they wear in the UFC?
Okay, I'm confused.
Now, Alex, are you wearing a shirt that says Food Fridays with Alex tastes like
Oh, well, I could have a legendary Beer Man tweet that just a little bit.
It's got to be Alex eating a chicken Big Mac, and it's got to say tastes like
Yeah, but that's doing that Food Friday. I mean, I guess I can say once in a while. I'll talk to the Beer Man and see if he can tweet it just a tiny bit.
What happened?
There could be another. There could be another shirt. Or
yeah, another T-shirt. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you could have just one that just says simply mukbang.
Well, I didn't normally do mukbangs, but every now and then.
Like your show is on Friday is a mukbang.
Yeah.
A mukbang is eating in front of an
And I was doing that the other day. I was like saying, this is delicious.
Wow, that was.
That's all I gotta say. Thank you.
Alex dancing while he's eating a taco.
There you go.
Yeah. So Thomas Mel 75.
Your support,
obviously, there's the name of my YouTube channel. We typically do every Wednesday night, Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. For the Wildcard Wednesday, you bring a beer, a wine, a spirit, really, any adult beverage. Let's have some fun.
And you wake up on time.
Don't be a douche. That's what Eric's slogan is. Don't be a douche.
So the announcement.
Make sure there's vinegar in it.
The announcement for that program is this week we will actually not be having an edition of the Wildcard Wednesday due to band practicing obligations for a performance live Saturday evening in the town of Kingston, Massachusetts.
Would you like me to do it?
Plymouth. So no Wildcard Wednesday this week, anybody.
Would you like me to do it though?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Eastern Standard Time on that guy's show.
4:30 on Alex's show.
Yeah, so 7:30. 7:30.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hell. Good going. And go check out Alex Beer Master, 7:30 on Wednesday. Cheers to the chat. Cheers to Miscellaneous. He's got his Thursday brew reviews. And Alex got Friday. Beer Man's got Tuesdays. And Tanner's got some stuff on Saturday. And BuMpY Road on Monday.
And Wednesday.
There's a lot of shout outs, but there's a lot of good people out here.
Cheers, Eric.
Yeah. All right, shout out to me. The Thursday night beer session is going to happen in some shape or fashion. I'm sorry. Last Thursday, I went to the farm and worked a long ass physical labor day and wasn't feeling it. So I wasn't going to give anybody no lackluster reviews or not just do it I didn't want to force it. So I didn't do it.
You got to be feeling it, man.
Legendary Andrew,
So,
you were very well hanging out with me that day, and I said, if you don't feel feel that.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm just letting the people know. Something's going to happen this Thursday. I'm not sure. It could be a showdown. Thinking about a couple products, or I actually do have a couple things in the fridge I've been holding on to. We'll see. But yes, there will be a show Thursday at 8 on my channel, beer related. So,
Do you have the farm this Thursday, Legendary Andrew? You don't know yet.
I don't know.
You don't
I
know.
might be
What
working
actually
7
happened
days
last
this
Thursday?
week.
Oh, okay.
Miscellaneous was working on the farm.
Mark.
He said,
Yeah.
"Well,
E-I-E-I-O.
what
Oh, yeah,
beers
wait a
can
minute.
I do?
I had a full
Miscellaneous.
day.
On my miscellaneous,
I had to pet an
brewery
owl,
reviews."
a wild owl.
Yeah, and then he heard who
Yeah.
miscellaneous.
Oh,
Miscellaneous.
wait a minute.
That shit was cool, bro.
It's like an owl.
Wait a minute.
Had
Old
had a
Mick.
feral
I can't say it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
in
say
the
it.
daytime. What?
I was gonna say old McAndrew on the farm, and I can't. It's just so funny.
Hell
Yeah, some days.
Andrew,
Gotta
you
get
get
it how
the
you
joke,
live,
right?
man. Yeah,
Andrew,
you don't
you get the
hustle, you
joke,
don't
right?
eat.
No, Andrew, but you get the joke, right? You're like old
Yeah.
McDonald on the farm.
Hope he gets it.
I hope he does.
All right.
It is what it is if you don't. Appreciate
That
it.
Sunday with John and Ellie's 10:30 Sundays. Stop by there.
There you go. Spin it off. There you go, Andrew. I like it.
And tomorrow as well with John.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah, there's John and Nelly time tomorrow, but it's not Stout Sunday.
Are
Yeah,
you
we're
going
supposed to be
beer
doing
time?
something with John and Ellie. I
Framing
think he said,
Hammer.
because Wednesday I'm supposed to hang out with an Ellie. So I may not make it to any Wednesday shows.
Tuesday, tomorrow
Just
at
so you know,
9.
beer man.
Where are you and Johnny Boy going on Wednesday? Just
Well,
having some brewery
With
time?
my wife, we were supposed to do a double date last week, and my wife ended up not being able to make it because of circumstances here.
Okay, well,
And,
obviously.
So they wanted to try to hang out again, do a double date thing. So Wednesday seemed to be the better day, but I haven't really put it. Nothing's in stone, you know.
Oh, so you and Kate and John and yeah, your wife.
And my
Okay.
wife, yeah, we should be
I don't
going.
want to say her name.
We
now.
should be going somewhere. So probably missed a lot of stuff on Wednesday. So that's why he was talking about doing. I think after Beer and Cheese on Tuesday, Nelly was talking about doing a Jack's Abbey's Framing Hammer.
There you go.
Oh, that's a good
So if
beer.
you can get the Framing Hammer
Damn.
beer, so it'd be sometime after Beer and Cheese.
Okay, yeah. I was
So.
about to say. I thought you said
I
Tuesday.
will
but
not
I
be
just
there,
heard
but
about
that's
it
a good
today.
beer.
I could have waited that for a shout out, but it kind of just rolled in with what was
What's that? A Baltic Porter?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Had it before. Yeah, it's good.
Hey, beer man, do you still hang out with that guy Jake? I was watching one of your videos the other day. You guys were
Hey,
hanging out.
Oh, my friend Jake, he's my growing up buddy.
Yeah,
So he
I
came
watched
out
the
to
video
visit
of you
me.
guys the other day at a brewery. That was
Yeah. Yeah, that's when I was afraid to like talk about anything while I'm live. I hate it, dude. When everyone's staring at you, dude, you're like, yeah, I'm reviewing something, dude.
Hey,
Stop
hey
looking
Eric,
at me.
I'm gonna use that
Yeah.
little card that you have, Eric, for the up thing, the upload for Wildcard Wednesday. Since you use that,
I've already got you a StreamYard link waiting to go, my man.
All right.
What do you mean you already linked? You already have it set up for me?
I set up the show, and it's going on the 23rd for you on your YouTube channel.
Oh, you already took care of it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you
All
got
set
it, my
up.
man.
Nice. All right.
Got to enter studio.
So, Beerman, Tanner, you guys got shout outs?
Yeah. Who's first? I don't know.
You can
Who's
go
first?
before me if you want,
Are
beer
you
man.
sure, man?
Yeah, no problem.
Real quick. Tuesday, Beer and Cheese, 8 o'clock Eastern. Fucking bring anything you want. It's an open one. And Wednesday will be 8 o'clock Eastern, or excuse me, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 my time. And it will be a goat themed beer. And I found a goat themed beer, dude. Well, come on, that's easy. But I mean, I found an actual label with a goat on it. But bring a goat themed beer at that time, and let's go over it, man. Let's discuss it, and then we'll go on to Alex's show after that. You know, it'd be cool. and a Tuesday, and then Tuesday will be John and Illy's thing after my show. So that's cool.
Yeah, so you got two beer man shows back to back.
I'm gonna bring
Two
my
beer man
Mackinac,
shows, and then
bring my
somehow.
Mackinac fudge.
Oh, there you
Alex.
go.
You said beer and cheese is open panel, right, beer man?
Beer and cheese open panel.
Okay, I'm gonna try to make it. I'm gonna try to make it. My girlfriend wants to go to the movie, so I'm gonna try. I don't know. She's like with me watching, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to make it. But I
I'll
don't
be
know.
there, Doug.
Legendary Tanner,
Yeah.
let's base it on see what happens with her, and then you go with the flow.
Yeah, right. She makes the decision.
Yeah, she's the commander in chief.
I'm trying to make my corrugated metal on my designs. I'm doing design stuff for my brewery now, so we're in the last phases of it. But I've been trying to rustify my corrugated metal, and it's taking forever. I've been using hydrogen peroxide, salt, and vinegar, and it's not working very well. So I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot and go get something to like really make it rusty. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up soon in the future. I can't wait, man. Like I'm gonna start brewing probably on Saturdays,
Beer
maybe
man
Wednesday.
beers. I
don't know. We'll
cannot
see.
wait to enjoy them.
Oh, dude, it's on, bro. The learning lesson begins, dude. I'm gonna start learning every style. I'm gonna be brewing every style. I'm gonna be doing everything I can think of, dude, to educate myself and others.
I have
Cheers
a
to you, man.
suggestion for you, but once you
Thank you,
start brewing,
BuMpy.
I'll talk to you about it, beer man. But it's beer
Yeah.
I want you to try because
Oh, we'll talk totally about it in the back end, man.
Oh, Beer
I
man, are
appreciate
you
you, BuMpy, man. You rock, dude.
Make me
Are you
TV
gonna
and
do another-
deals.
Are you gonna do another brewery update, beer man?
I might wait till the end because we're almost done. So,
Okay.
yeah.
he wants to surprise us when it's
I
all
want
done.
to surprise you.
Then he'll tell us.
Kind of. Yeah. Last thing was a Napoleon ice cream. So,
Ooh.
so I want to add a few
Yeah,
more
man.
elements in there. Yeah. Cool. Cheers. Right on.
Cheers. You get me
All right,
pumped
Go
up with
pee.
beers,
Go
beer
pee.
man.
Paul knows you have to go pee.
You get me pumped up. Beer man.
That's all right.
Me?
Burst my bladder. Exactly. I just peed. So,
Hey, beer man, you get me pumped up to every
Sorry.
beer you say, man. Ice cream beer.
dude, you guys pump me up, dude. You guys are my buddies, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Everyone in the chat. Everyone's cool, man.
I learn a
Love
lot
y'all.
from you guys.
Great network.
Me personally, I learn a lot from you guys. So it's always good.
Good,
And
good
we
to have
also
you
have fun in
aboard,
the
bro.
process. That's what I like.
apologize for that, Tanner.
It's rowdy.
All right, so I guess I'll say my shout outs. So I have I just did another proclamation review, so look out for that. I have a couple other reviews lined up. I really got to start getting back into my whiskey reviews. I just have so many beer reviews I got to go through.
Hey,
I know
Legendary Tanner, I have a suggestion. Why don't you do a whiskey review channel so this way you don't have to stress yourself out? I mean,
I like to do the both. It's like a collaboration of all of them.
okay.
Big clash of all of them. But like I said, ever since I've been hanging out with you guys, I've just been really into beer. And I know you guys like to talk beer, and it's been just getting me into the vibe of doing beer reviews.
Beer
So,
man.
I do have people on my channel that do like whiskey reviews. So I got to get back into doing more of those. I know Eric likes to do whiskey
He
reviews.
does whiskey stuff. Yes.
Maybe me and him will do an examination together. That'd be cool. As far as live streams for me, Thursday I'll be doing a brewery review. This week is going to be New Belgium. So if you can find a New Belgium beer that you would like to rate and rate the brewery, come and hang out with me. That's at 5 p.m. on Thursday. And then on Saturday, I do a rate that beer. So you can bring any beer on the panel that you could have a beer that you've had before. It could be new to you. And it's a little bit more laid back, talk about different styles, talk about other beers that you've had that might compare to the beers that you're bringing to the show. And that's at Saturday, 8 p.m. Shout outs for other people. Whiskey Encore. I like to shout him out. He's a cool guy. Cheech. His channel is Whiskey Encore. He goes live 11 to around 12 on Tuesdays. There's like a live pub whiskey hangout as long as you're respectful. He's a cool dude. And if you like talking whiskey, you can bring a beer. I'm sure he doesn't mind if you bring other beverages, but they're a big whiskey community. So if you like whiskey, go hang out with him. Also FLX beer reviews. The guy that I was hanging out with, his name is Dan. He's cool. We just actually just recently joined the group chat, and I know a couple of you guys met him before. him and his buddy Mike, they do beer reviews. So check him out as well. He's a fairly new beer review channel, and they're cool, you know. And also Anthony Bangin' Beer Podcast. Check out his podcast. I know. So also, yeah, Josh Last Beer. Check him out. He actually just recently did a live beer review, but he was actually on one of Anthony's live streams on the Bangin' Beer Podcast. So go look back at that and check that out as well.
Ice beer.
Yeah, that's what they did, ice beers.
Mhm.
So yeah, check that out. And yeah, I'll leave some room for BuMpY. I don't like to take over the shout out thing. I don't want to take over the show, but I'll leave
Keep
some
it
room
up,
for
man.
BuMpY.
Keep it up, brother.
So yeah, thanks for having me, BuMpY. It's always been fun. I think last week I missed the new brew, which was very unfortunate. But you know,
Hey, you were out with your girl for Valentine's Day, and that's what's important in life.
And you wanted to make sure she was golden. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure. But yeah, I love hanging out with you guys, and I love being on the show and talking about beers and coming up with questions and just shooting the shit. And you know, so cheers, BuMpY. Thanks for having me.
I don't mean golden. I meant good. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Very good, Alex. No worries.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. My shout out, of course, this guy right here, some STD podcast. Joey Edible.
Yeah.
You got his channel right there, Square Table Degenerates Podcast on YouTube. I'm sure he's probably on all of the different social media platforms out there. So look him up. He does great interviews with a lot of times they're like stars from the past. It's like, how does he even get a hold of these people? You know? So
What do you mean get a hold of people like new YouTube?
they're like people that were, you know,
There's been like he interviews all kinds of people.
yeah, it's just like start like W.
Then like there was a
stars
couple
from
like Peter McNeely
1980s.
Christmas editions.
Yeah, boxers and yeah,
That's cool.
All kinds of people. Ricky Williams.
Only on YouTube. Okay.
He had Yuckmouth on there from Loonies. He's had actors, sports people, all kinds.
Yeah,
I
he had his arm over someone
He got a big break
in Facebook,
interview
a
on the
rock star.
Mountie, the guy, the wrestler from WWF way back in the day, the Mountie. I can't remember his name. And I
Smash
don't
Mouth.
pronounce
He had
it.
his arms
He
around
got
the Smash
promoted
Mouth
in
guy.
a huge wrestling article
Oh,
and stuff like that. It's cool.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
promo.
It's interesting topics. He's great at interviewing too. So
Nice.
come on, people.
yeah, nice. Check him out.
Joey.
Other shout outs. We got my 50-point inspections. Come out Wednesdays and Fridays. Those are my videos you can watch anytime you'd like to. Well, you can watch these live streams anytime you'd like to as well. You just can't catch them live unless you watch them while they're on, which this is New Brew. It's on at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the start of the show. It's every Monday, unless it's not happening because something else is happening in my life. Because, hey, I'm a person, damn it.
Yeah.
You are a person, baby. You're not just a
It
YouTuber.
happens, man.
So yeah, but yeah, if you like the format of the show, if you like the show, tune in. If you're new, thank you for watching and joining in. And yeah, join up in the chat. You can ask questions. Throw out some questions in the chat. I might find that intriguing and ask it as a question for the whole panel to answer. It's usually beer related. So think of questions like that for the most part, if you want the panel to answer them. If you want to join up on panel, then bring a beer that you've never, ever had before. Ever. Even right before the show. It can't be like, oh, I just picked up this beer I've never had before. I had a 6-pack.
But no
I'm
drinking.
on my 4th one, and here we go. Here's the search. It's got to be like fresh to you. So you don't know what you're bringing. You've never had it. You could have high expectations for it, and it could be complete donkey ass. But, New Brew. That's what it is. I don't know. I think everything else is
Go
really
check out Robert the Whiskey Scout. He's back on
Oh,
the
Robert the
grind.
Whiskey Scout, yeah.
Oh yes, I watched this.
New videos are dropping on the whiskey all the time. I'm glad to see him back in the game. It's been a while, but he's doing it again.
Yeah,
Any whiskey or bourbon drinkers out there, Scotch drinkers, Robert the Whiskey Scout. If you're looking to find your next go-to for the shelf to look purty on your shelf, collect some dust, and maybe sip every once in a while. Watch his show. You can probably save yourself some money from buying something that may not meet your expectations, and may also intrigue you to purchase a bottle of something as well. Okay. So, yeah, Robert the Whiskey Scout. Are we allowed to say sub? Sub up to him. Subscribe to his channel.
Go check him out, man.
Check him out. He's a great individual. Otherwise, I mean, even if you're not 100% into whiskey, if
I like his reviews.
Yeah, if you like watching reviews and stuff like that, or you like to hear about alcoholic beverages, he even brings in some history and stuff as well. Sometimes he'll go on site. I've seen him on like certain location type things, like this is the old fishing hole from 1819, and da, da, da. He's talked about stuff before, so it's it's good quality footage and knowledge, and obviously
you also catch him doing beer reviews.
Whiskey and bourbon and Scotch.
You also catch him doing beer reviews when I suggest for him to do beer reviews.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you'll find him on. He'll join up sometimes on Beer and Cheese with Beer Man. He'll be on Wildcard Wednesday sometimes. He's joined up on some of my stuff back like when I was doing Multi Monday. He's been on some of those, trying different beers that we've never had before, different styles and stuff. So yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else that we met? Lep TV.
Lep TV and Michael Komarov.
Michael Komarov doesn't have a channel, but great guy.
Yeah.
You'll find him. He likes to join up. He's usually like the co-host type on Stout Sunday with John and Nelly or whoever's hosting. Michael Komarov, you can usually find him on that show. Knowledgeable guy. Great dude. It's always exciting. It's always exciting if I pop into a stream and I see Michael sitting there in the, on the panel, and he's just
every now and then he'll come on here.
He's one of those guys you just, I think every one of you guys are guys I just want to hang out with, but he's another one of those guys that you just think you just chill with, just have beer and just good discussion, and it doesn't matter really like what your personal beliefs are on certain subjects or whatnot. Just a good personal person.
No, bro, let's go hang out and have a beer.
Yeah, dude.
I think we've run this one dry as a.
I said, Legendary BuMpY. He comes on your show here too sometimes, BuMpY. Every now and then.
If you can grab a new beer. But we have one of the best closers in the game on the panel tonight.
Alex, the beer master.
It's not often that you find Alex on most panels, except for Food.
Am I not allowed to spin anymore?
He is here. He likes to join New Brew.
Am I not allowed to spin anymore?
No.
I'm doing it.
I'm going to sue you.
Alex.
I'm all the way across the country. You can't get me.
I do come on the streams. It all depends on whatever I'm going to move for. This sounds like
oh, wait, Alex. Before I do close this out, I'd like to thank everybody on panel for joining up. I would also like to thank the chat. You guys rocked tonight. As always, you guys rocked. And just keep on coming back, watching the show, join in, just see where the hell this thing goes. Because different nights are different nights. You never know what's going to happen.
Different nights are different nights.
Sometimes we get tipsy, sometimes maybe not. So, but here we go, Alex.
Well, Mr. Andrews already cored up. So this is Alex the Beer Master. We will see you all on the next live stream, the next video. This is Alex the Beer Master signing out.
Let's go.